Smoked Barbacoa Tacos. This isn't your traditional way of making barbacoa, but today we're going to have a little fun. We are smoking then slicing beef cheeks like a brisket, and we'll also shred some as well into tacos. So hang around for the fun. It's all here on Al Lunacy Queuing. Okay guys, so we got ourselves some cachete meat or some beef cheek, and we're gonna open it up and see how many pieces of meat they are. It is 3.18 pounds. We're gonna save the trimmings. As always, I am using my Victorinox knife. This is my favorite trimming knife, and you will find it on my Amazon front store. Okay, looking at the cachetes, it looks like we got two pieces of meat. This one, of course, is much bigger, and there's going to be several places where we're going to have to trim, sort of like some of this meat that's hanging. So let me note that you can actually cook the beef cheeks with fat as a whole, then separate the fat later if you were just doing shredded barbacoa. But since we are slicing it, we are trimming it before the cook. Most of the fat was on the underside, but there was some silver skin on top that we trimmed off as well. We also cut a small piece off the top of the bigger piece. We'll season it up as well, so you can see that. Took off all the silver skin on this one. There is some parts where it was kind of opened up, you see that, but we're gonna go ahead. That was coming from the butcher shop, but as we lay it on the pit, we're gonna go ahead and kind of bunch it up so that it takes some type of shape, and where those edges won't easily burn off, kind of put in a ball, if you will. A lot of the stuff that we cut off is pure fat. If you see here, this is a bunch of just chunks of fat that was hanging off the side of each cheek. We'll use this fat so it can confit in it a little later on, once we get to the later stages of the cook. But let's go ahead and start seasoning it up. So today we are using our seasoning garlic powder from Fiesta. You'll see this on my Amazon storefront as well. It does have salt in there. You look at it, there is some parsley in there as well. There's a few other stuff. I'll show you the ingredients in just a bit. You guys remember that area that I said was cut open? Well, we're going to season the inside as well. It smells very flavorful. So I think we're going to let these take in some of that seasoning. We'll start getting the fire ready. And we are going to set our temperature at about 275 and our smoke setting at about 10. Okay guys, we're set all to go. We have the 3 pieces of meat there, and then we got the trimmings on the bottom spread out evenly on the bottom pan, and that will also catch the drippings from the beef cheeks. Okay guys, so as you can see, we got about 3.5 wood chips in there. Here are the new knobs that I installed today. If you saw my last video, you should be seeing this video after that smoke box knob repair. Right now it's not hot, so I'm able to touch it, but later on I'll be using these gloves as it gets hotter. Okay guys, I came back out about 25 minutes and I lowered the temperature to 225. 275 would have been fine if I would have not trimmed the fat, but since I did, they began to dry out, so I lowered it to 225. Honestly, with beef cheeks though, it would have been okay since there's a lot of collagen and fat within the cheeks. They would have stayed moist inside. But I ended up spritzing them anyway, just for presentation. I think we're good like that. Hey guys, a little over an hour, about an hour and 20 minutes. We got a nice bark developing. What I'm gonna do is I did put the Dutch oven in here. I'm going to go ahead and transfer these fat trimmings in there and try to get it to render by closing the lid on the Dutch oven, get some grease off of those. Guys, on second thought, I'm going to put everything in there. At this point here, I would estimate the cheeks were about 160 to 170 degrees. Of course, they were still very tough, so we're going to let them break down in this broth that the fat trimming will produce. Once they are closer to 200 or so, we'll take them out again to smoke them so they can darken up and be easier to slice a few like a brisket. And here is my sticker board. If you want to do a sticker exchange, get at me at my email on the About page. Okay guys, so let's check it out. They're already in the Dutch oven, or it's been in the Dutch oven for some time. Open it up. Let's get the fork, it's right in here. So as you see, this one's kind of like making its way up We're gonna turn it around. We're gonna actually smoke them anyway after these soften up. So yeah, let's turn these around. So just to show you, it's gonna be this, this, and this that are beef cheeks. The rest is just for added flavor. Yeah, so let's get that side done. We'll take them off once they feel tender. We'll put them back on the pit and finish them off. Okay guys, we're back out here. We're gonna check up on the barbacoa. I'm pretty sure it's ready to go. Oh yeah, feels very, very tender. Saw that? Even the fat is tender. So we got the cheeks off to the side. Now, believe it or not, I'm gonna attempt to get a darker color than that by adding the last chunk of wood. See, the knobs are working great. I'll open them. We got it on shutdown. We gave it about 25 minutes. And it did get its color back, you notice? This one can actually be two. You see, maybe we'll cut it in half. Up on there, we'll take it inside and start slicing it up. Feels very, very, very tender. Okay guys, so I started splitting this one up. You can see the smoke ring, great smoke ring. In traditional Mexican culture, barbacoa is a popular dish not only made from beef cheeks, but also the tongue and various meaty parts of the cow head. However, in Central Texas style barbecue, it is usually just made from beef cheeks and can be shredded or even sliced like brisket like we're doing here. The beef cheeks held their bark and shape while we did the slice. They had a terrific smoke ring, and look how easily they came apart when you pulled. This was so tender and delicious, but if you need more convincing, here's another pull, but with the whole piece of beef cheek. Absolutely fantastic. So we also shredded some barbacoa, and you can even see the smoke ring on the shredded meat. We made a couple of tacos shredded and one sliced and served them on taco stands. It was all in all a great meal for the family. There are several links in the video description that help support the channel if you like our content. I hope this week finds you all doing well. We are nearing the fall weather soon, so I can't wait to be cooking on a cool night by a warm wood fire. I appreciate you all stopping by. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. That also helps support the channel. We have a lot of videos in the works. I just have to catch up to my editing, and I hope to do that soon. Till next time, take care of yourself and each other. We'll see you on the next one.